So my mind raced. I remember sitting in the room and my manager at the time telling me that I'd lost my job, and you would think that it would race to children and to mortgage repayments and to all the stresses that it could potentially bring. In fact, my mind went blank. It was pure shock, and then it was a high level of adrenaline and emotion, so that fight or flight kicked in, so I could feel the blood rising through my body and into my head. I could feel and hear my heart pumping, and I almost couldn't hear anything else around me other than, I can't believe this is actually happening. And then it's, okay, what do I need to do next? And asking these important questions is very critical so that you understand what you need to do in your next steps. Can you still look for another job while still working? Understanding what your redundancy payout will be. When will that be paid? In that moment, if you don't remember it, that's fine. Make sure you go back to your manager and ask them those questions, because the emotions of it all can really just overwhelm you, and that's totally normal. Look, I think when you lose your job and made redundant, you're in a position where you can really use it as a great opportunity to go, okay, well, what do I really want to do? What did I like about my job? What don't I like? What do I really love doing that I would jump out of bed every day for? Being made redundant really helps reprioritise what's important in your life. When you're going on a career break or returning to work, the first thing I would suggest is that you use looking for a new job as a full-time job. Make that your purpose every day. If there was a certain routine that you had each day, try and stick to it where you can. And also use it as an opportunity to do the things that maybe when you were working, you were too busy to do the things that you enjoyed. So if you like a hobby, or if you like exercising, maybe spend some more time doing that so that you can take care of yourself. I'm the CEO of Flex Careers. Flex Careers is an online marketplace connecting candidates looking for flexible work with really progressive employers. The kind of things that we see when people are changing jobs or in transition is that it can be a really challenging time, and financial hardship is something that really happens quite regularly, probably more regularly than people realise. Gone are the days where we need to fear a bank and worry about the kind of things that they might do, when in fact they're there to help us. They want to retain us as customers. There is something that we need to understand to connect in with them and sort of say, look, you know, I've lost my job, I am looking for another one, but there's going to be a period where it's going to be really tricky. What can we do around that? So I did actually ring up my bank, Westpac, and they were really open about saying, well, actually, did you know that you could put your mortgage on hold? And I was like, no, I did not. And then they started talking through my superannuation and what I could do around that. So now my superannuation is really nice and healthy, and you know, the mortgage was safe and sound. And it just took off that edge for us at the time, and thankfully it made such a massive difference. I've heard other people starting new businesses or really new careers that they'd never done before, and all because they were made redundant. I know once I embraced that, made my life much, much easier.